Today, my good friend Bubbles and I are cooking up some of our sleepover favorites.
Ooh, I can't wait.
First, we're putting together a delicious berry parfait.
I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it?
Bubbles is showing me her banging breakfast casserole.
The breakfast casserole looks perfect.
And then Bubbles shows me one of her quick and easy recipes.
Those scones that you had were like the best scone I've ever tasted.
And later, we're gonna put on our dancing shoes.
Oh my God, those tap shoes!
I got you a pair, sister.
Get out!
Yeah!
Bubbles Green. We've always known her as Susan until her grandchildren came along and they started calling her Bubbles, so that's what she goes by now.
Now, I'm a shoeaholic. I admit it. I wanted to be called Shoes or Susie, but I am Bubbles.
You have any idea what you're sharing with me?
I practiced on the scones for 3 days and found my mother's cookbook. Can you believe this? It is the best scone recipe. Mother found a cookbook that somebody had given her when she was a senior in high school. She graduated in 1940. And the scone recipe in there, it's amazing.
I think if somebody got their hands on a easy, moist, delicious scone, they would love it for a change. Today is all about sleepovers.
Ooh.
Because, you know, with you living in Albany and me living in Savannah, it always involves a sleepover.
So I thought I'd fix us a berry parfait.
Well, the first thing we're going to have to do then is toast us some coconut.
Is the oven on?
Yeah, that one back there. And just for a couple of minutes, Susan.
All righty.
On this, and you
Put
know.
some green in it for Easter and have some Easter grass.
Yes, we could if it was Easter.
You got it.
And I tell you what, I know your grandchildren call you Bubbles, but you are, without a doubt, the best grandmother.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
You're pretty good too, Guinea.
All right, so
What we're gonna
all
do?
we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out a cup of granola. I'm gonna slice these strawberries.
We got a little glass we're gonna put this in.
Right over there. You can grab the glasses.
And where's our yogurt?
Look in the fridge down there. Look in the refrigerator drawer.
You mean you did not get,
No, the drawer right here.
Well, we have so many drawers in this kitchen.
I know.
Okay.
These strawberries are gorgeous,
Ooh,
Susan.
those are pretty. Now, I told you about those strawberry preserves in your freezer.
Yes.
Yum.
Yes. Susan brought me a plastic container of the strawberry preserves. It's just strawberries, pectin, and sugar. I mean, it's just super, super easy. You know what? We ought to whip those up. How long are we talking for those strawberry preserves?
No time.
Okay, I tell you what. We'll put them on the back stove and we will serve them with the scones.
Good idea.
Okay? Okay. Start later.
Well, I gotta wait for the coconut to get out of here too, so, all right.
Oh, yeah, we do have to, but you can start with that.
With just a little dew. We're gonna put some blueberries in here.
Yes.
Healthy, healthy, healthy.
I don't want to do it, though, until it's time.
Well, just a few.
Okey-doke.
Good, not too many. That'll be good.
I'm going to go ahead and drizzle. I'm going to drizzle a little honey. And that's going to give it that little bit of sweetness. All right, we better check that coconut.
Okay. Okie dokie.
That's great.
Did you measure this?
Kinda. I measured it in my hand.
I was gonna say, I'm not a measurer. Somebody will say, give me a recipe, and I'll say it's dump, 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 and dump. Well, how much? Well, I don't know until it looks like paste.
Yes. Start going in with our yogurt.
Is this vanilla yogurt?
Yes, it's plain vanilla.
Plain vanilla.
Susan, how long have we known each other?
Well, we knew each other in Albany,
Yeah.
But then when...
But we weren't friends.
No.
I had to move out of town for us
Yeah.
to become friends.
Okay, let's see. 88. You had only been down here like a year.
Lord
Excuse
have
me?
mercy, Susan.
And we met on River Street that day. Paula and I have been friends for quite a long time. We struck up a conversation, and every time I came back to visit, I either stayed with her, cooked with her, been through the bag lady with her, the whole 9 yards.
Well, Susan and I became fast and furious friends. If she is your friend, there is nothing in this world she wouldn't do for you. Nothing. She will move heaven and earth for you.
Who I would have thought 10 years ago, 20 years ago, we'd be standing here doing this.
I know. Susan, I have to tell you, you really hadn't aged a bit, Susan.
Oh, I just had a big birthday.
Well, hadn't we all?
Ooh, I thought it was gonna hurt, but it didn't really hurt that bad.
Well, I'll tell you, Susan takes care of herself, and she can tell you about Eva's skin treatment out there.
Don't you know that powder and paint will make you what you ain't?
Now, I love the shininess of this beautiful,
Honey.
beautiful gold on top of it. I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it? Susan, this is delicious.
It's fabulous.
Coming up next, we start our breakfast casserole and our strawberry jam.
Look at these strawberries.
And then we just have some pure fun in the kitchen. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
This reminds you of the bag lady days.
It does, Susan.
Doesn't it?
I tell you what, I couldn't have made it
I tell you what.
without you in those early days. So now while you're putting...
I'm doing the breakfast casserole here.
Yes, and I'm just going to slice these strawberries so I can get them on and get them done. So when we got the scones ready, we'll be in business.
Ooh, yum, yum.
Now, what did you tell me? 4 cups of strawberries, 4 cups of sugar?
Uh-huh.
And
the
a
pectin.
envelope of pectin.
Pectin.
Okay.
And this, it doesn't matter if it's cubed or torn.
I just love your casserole recipe, and I can't wait to taste the ground sausage, the potatoes, the mushrooms, the cheese, and the eggs you're using in it.
This is one of those casseroles. Mm-hmm. Stop and start, stop and start. The breakfast casserole I had at my house when they were there a couple of weeks ago. And it was just a spur of the moment thing when she called and said they were coming. So I thought, well, I had the potatoes, the mushrooms, just, threw it together. Turn that thing up on high.
Okie doke.
All right, Bubbles, now while that pound of sausage is browning, why don't you crack the 6 eggs for your casserole mixture while I get our jam going?
Okie doke.
Scramble them
And
up.
say 1 pack of pectin. And we don't put any water.
You're gonna cook it down. Just thickens up.
Make its own syrup.
So now I see you're adding a few dashes of hot sauce and 2 cups of half and half to your mixture.
Okay, would you grate the cheese for me, please?
Yes. All right, what kind of cheese you putting in it?
Well, it's Colby and cheddar.
2 different?
And let me tell you a little secret. You can buy it already grated in a pack.
Yeah. Tell me how much cheese I need to grate.
I need a cup of each.
Okay.
Please.
Here we go, laughing and a scratching.
And these are our new potatoes that we,
Now,
Yum.
you cooked those off, right? You boiled them off.
yeah.
All right, where do you want this mixed in your egg mixture?
No, it goes on top of the casserole.
And I'm gonna finish grating up this cheese while you slice those half a pound of mushrooms, Susan.
So you gonna saute your mushrooms?
Nope.
Putting them in raw?
Putting them in raw.
Okie doke.
And they will cook with the eggs.
Yeah. The thing I love about these breakfast casseroles, I never would make them the same way twice, you know. It would just depend. The thing I really like about this is making it the night before.
Oh. And the bread on the bottom, it's gonna soak up all this stuff.
Right.
Let me get this little trick.
What trick?
Hold on just 1 second.
You've always got something up your sleeve, girl. What are you doing now?
No, this ain't up my sleeve, it's down my leg.
Down your leg?
Down my leg. I brought Paula tap shoes today. And I wasn't sure she was gonna quite get into that, but I thought in the back of my mind, you know what? That girl will do anything.
Oh my God, those tap shoes!
And I got you a pair, sister.
Get out!
Yeah.
That's the grand thing about Susan. She's up for anything. You know, it's been years. I used to take tap from Miss Peggy. First of all, every girl in Albany went to Peggy Pritchett's School of Dance. She loved it, and she was one of those that was real good at it. And so she became a teacher at Miss Peggy's.
Shuffle, ball change, shuffle, ball change, shuffle, ball change, stop. You do it 3 times. Shuffle, ball change, shuffle, ball change.
You know, the left
shuffle,
foot ain't
ball
as
change,
easy
shuffle,
as the
ball
right.
change.
My right leg can step ball change, but my left one, it's a little awkward. Feel like that right one can do about anything, though.
You go, girl.
Maybe that's why they say you got a left foot. All right, do it for me.
All right.
You ain't no Sammy Davis Jr., sister.
All right.
There you go, there you go. Get her done! Oh, I don't have an ounce of rhythm. She can still tap dance, though.
We have a great time. We really do. I only regret that I did not bring a costume. That will be my next production.
Oh, you make me wet my britches. You know, it's just one of those things she just loved and never quit doing.
Plastic wrap, snarl.
I know it.
Stuff.
Some man must have invented this that really was mad with his wife.
You got that right. Must have been Paula and Bubbles. Must have been Guinea and Bubs.
Okie dokie.
But we're going to a whistle while you work.
Ah, you still got it, girl.
Always.
You still got it.
Scared I'll lose it, might not get it back.
Coming up next, we get going on Susan's scones, and later we'll dress them up with our strawberry jam.
I mean, this is great.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
Okay, here comes our breakfast casserole, Paula dear.
Yay!
We're gonna put this little jewel right in the oven.
Okay.
Okay?
How long you bake yours for?
Well, until it sits in the middle. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, like 35 minutes.
Well, until it doesn't jiggle.
Yeah.
Jiggle in the middle. Okay.
Our strawberries look divine.
Okie dokie. All right, now we're gonna do our little scones here, honey.
Yes.
Fit for the queen. Okay.
Love it, love it, love it. There's enough juice in this that you could strain some of that juice and have strawberry syrup for the children's pancakes. So tell me again, whoa, I missed
2 cups of cake flour. Okay, and then we're gonna do, just a minute. No, you don't use that. Do it my way. It's my recipe.
Well, I like to whisk it through the sifter.
No. And you put 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And this is a half a teaspoon of salt. And
I know it, but look at this.
get that stuff everywhere. Look at that.
I know it.
I just love this. I saw you do
Okay, well,
it
you
years
do
ago.
it. You do it. You do it. Look, now see, we use that big coarse salt, so it won't go through there. So if you want the salt in, yeah,
Dump it in.
you're gonna have to dump.
Okay, dump it in. Would you separate an egg, please?
Yes.
I gotta have a whole egg and a piece of egg.
Whole egg and a piece of an egg.
Piece of an egg. Don't you mean just like egg whites?
What are you using? What is that? Dried cherries? I love a lot of fruit.
Okay, did you separate the egg?
Yes, ma'am.
You know,
That lemon smells so good.
doesn't it smell good? This is my egg white. That's what we're gonna brush on top of the scones.
Okay.
Okay. Now all of this we're just gonna kind of mix together.
Okay.
You know, there's just something about doing it with your hands.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okie dokie. Would you look down there and I've got some butter cut up in a bowl, please?
Okay. In the fridge.
In the fridge, in the drawer. Okay, and this is just light cream. Light cream.
So you want your
Now.
butter good and cold, right?
All right, Susan, so now we're just gonna mix it all up together.
Let's get this one going. All right, we're gonna mash this out. You see your little 8-inch circle?
Yes.
And
There it is,
that right there.
Yeah.
All right. This is the most wonderful thing we ever did.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you approve. Love the ruler.
And the measurements over here.
Yes, yes.
In fact, one of the girls the other night, we
Yes.
were cooking and something, and they said, well, how much is a tablespoon or teaspoon? And Colin said, oh, Bubbles, let's go get Miss Paula's board out. It'll tell us. All right.
That just comes together so good.
And you wouldn't think it would you?
No.
Okay, now we're going to cut it.
Uh-huh.
And then if you'll get your knife out, honey. All right.
A half each way. I could eat every bit of that, but I don't need it, so. All right, do we need to spray this, or is there enough butter in this?
I think there's enough butter.
I think so, too. Well, Susan, this is just brilliant.
Well, that's something different. Okie dokie.
Yummy.
Fit for a queen.
Yes,
Where's my egg white?
it's right there.
Okie dokie. We're going to just sort of
Beat it.
beat it, and then brush it on.
This is gonna make that shine, shine, shine.
All right, be sprinkling a little sugar
Okay.
upon the top.
Okay.
Takes more than you think because you only have 2 teaspoons in the bread. Okay?
All right.
I think it's 450
Okay.
in the oven.
Okay. For how long?
About 10 minutes.
Coming up next, me and Bubbles are dressing up our jam.
People will love you for that.
And then we get down to business.
Little dance in your step.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
What I love about this, Susan, is
You can make this stuff so quickly, and you can use them as gifts.
hand them out as Christmas gifts. Yes, it doesn't get any better. And I've got some cute little fabric. We'll just put that down and put on that screw tie. Look at that little precious gift. People will love you for that. Pass me my plate, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, thank
Sure.
you. Yum.
Here's your a napkin.
Ooh,
And a
thank
fork.
you.
It'll be all right.
Susan, the scones are as good as I remember.
They're not dry. I have had them when they were Not good.
Look at that.
Not good.
With the whipped cream, you know, it gives it a
anything good
a little
is
different
worth
flavor.
cooking. And can you believe it? It's in a cookbook that's what? Printed in
How old is that cookbook?
1933.
Her mother had gotten this cookbook for a graduation gift. See how things are a lot different back then than they were, because it was expected that at graduation her mother would marry and go into the kitchen. What I love about this breakfast casserole is the potatoes. Love those potatoes in it. It's very basic. You know, you can keep adding stuff to it, like your onions and peppers and or Italian sausage. You know, it's really one of those things that you can kind of scramble up and make it whatever you want. Oh, I love this, because you know we got company coming tonight.
I know.
So in the morning,
We'll whip them up some.
Yeah, we'll just get up and throw these back in the oven.
Good
and we'll
idea.
have breakfast for them.
Perfect. Put a little song in your heart.
Yeah. Little dance in your step.
Bye, Paula.
Okie dokie.
Toodaloo.
Don't leave without me. I'm gonna eat your potato.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.